I just came back home, and we're looking at a storm. We're looking at this complex of storms that has fired off here, moving west. And you can see those low clouds out there out in front. It appears as if some sort of shelf is trying to form. You can kind of see, uh, that trying to develop there. Shelf cloud, kind of. It's been trying to really develop the last couple of minutes, and these storms are just firing off of a outflow boundary essentially. And these storms are gonna die off, create their own outflow boundary, and those storms that are later, more storms are going to keep firing. It's kind of like a cycle. These storms out here are creating their own outflow boundaries, and once those die off, new ones start to develop along the outflow boundaries. And usually these outflow boundaries really don't do much tornado wise. These are just more like summertime outflow boundary madness here. So out here in the south, so kind of typical, but very interesting how the motion on some of these low clouds are kind of typical what you would see in the summertime. This is moving off towards my way, I think, but we all know what happens. Some of these storms could turn southwest, northwest, really no directional shear out here for these storms to explode and just move in a consistent direction. And basically these storms are going in all sorts of directions because there's like literally no shear to work with at all out here. And as you can see, another storm developing over there too. I did notice that. So you can kind of see, I think that's your outflow boundary right there. I want to say that's your outflow boundary. Your winds are slightly increasing, just simply because how your clouds are orientated. That's where your storm is, back behind that outflow boundary, and you could see how fast those clouds are moving. You got rising air filtering into these storms, which is creating more energy for these storms to produce a lot of lightning and so forth. So we'll just see what happens, but you kind of see that too. You kind of see that orientation with those clouds there, and behind that is your wind. Your wind is pushing in. So just gonna watch things here and see how much wind we get and how much lightning activity we get. So far I have not seen a lot of lightning yet, but anywhere within here we could see some lightning, and I'm being very cautious here about this. So just sitting in here in my backyard. But yeah, I think that is your outflow boundary right there. So this storm just created its own outflow boundary. Like I said, it just, so this is kind of telling me this is kind of dying off a little bit. We're getting a little bit of a more higher bases here, more higher clouds, I should say, which tells me this storm is slowly dying out. These storms are not going to be, these storms are not really going to be consistent and long trackers. These are going to be dying off, new ones develop, and yeah. What's up, camp? But very interesting. Kind of surprising here in South Carolina we get this now. But you can see how fast those clouds are moving. That is your outflow boundary right there. And you can see the, I want to say anvil. I mean, usually you see anvils with supercells, but this really doesn't have an anvil. It's just more of the higher cumulonimbus cloud tops. But this is just really a complex of storms here. Nothing really out of the ordinary for the south, but very interesting. I love, talking about these summertime pop-ups. I mean, that's one of my favorite things out here during the summertime is you get these pop-up storms that produce some microbursts and just good structure. I mean, at least for the southeast. I mean, you can't really ask for too much when it comes to the southeast. This is very typical, and you could see the those clouds, how they're orientated, like I said. So how are you doing? I'm doing good. Low key, I'm trying to read chat here. The boy, what's up? The boy, Conboy. What's up, Ches? What's up, Gus? Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. But thunder is picking up slightly. But I do see that storm is developing over there too. So it's gonna rain any second. A little bit. You can see how fast those clouds are kind of moving a little bit. They're kind of moving in different directions, but very, very interesting. So the storm's moving in. We are seeing a slight uptick in wind. I'm actually gonna move a little bit this way because that area looks interesting right there. Not really tornadic, but a little lowering there. Dude, look at are those striations? You can see the striations in these clouds. Look at that. You can see the striations. I don't know if that's what you call them, but yeah, wind is picking up, which tells me that outflow boundary is kind of moving through right now. That outflow boundary is working its way in here, and as you can see, the wind is kind of picking up. So the wind is slightly picking up. See those trees over there? I am going to low-key get undercover, but because you never know with these storms. And oh my god, y'all saw that. I was just gonna go over that too. Y'all saw that CG? That CG was insane. I hope somebody can go back in the stream and clip that, because that was a crazy CG. I knew we were gonna get something, and yeah, it did just get a little bit more stable. But yeah, the wind is picking up quite a bit here. So as the American flag sways, by the way, July 4th is coming up here in about 2 days, so happy 4th to you all. But man, that CG, I'm gonna go back and clip that. That was insane. That CG was insane. But winds are picking up and the outflow boundaries pretty much moving through. But as y'all can see, wind is picking up. Trying to see if I can see anything, but hold on, y'all. So wind is moving this way. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go in the front here. I think the storm is moving this way or that way. Could be moving in many different directions, but oh wow, that CG! Oh my goodness, dude. These are very, very electrical, bro. And that just goes back to what I was talking about, how insane our environment is for thermodynamics, at least. A lot of Cape, very this is kind of what you would kind of expect. Those clouds are moving pretty fast there. I mean, look at this. Chat, look at this. Chat, look at this. You can see how fast those clouds are moving. Those are low clouds, and those are rising up to the storm. I feel like we're gonna get a CG here in a bit. I don't know. Somewhere around here we might get a CG. These storms are kind of growing. Some of these clouds are moving that way. So these clouds are moving that way, and at the same time the storm's moving this way. So a lot of areas where storms are trying to at least develop, and still, yeah, winds are kind of picking up, a little gust of wind there, but the lightning is kind of intense out here. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. But like I said, very typical out here. You could see the sun rays too. Look at that. I just noticed that. It's pretty cool there. But I did, if y'all go back into this stream, there was ACG, so it was very fast cloud movement there. Look at that. All these little low clouds moving in different directions. I low-key want to go back and see what it looks like over there, but I feel like it's not really safe to do so. Anywhere there could be lightning, and that is why some of these very electrical storms could be very dangerous. Man, these winds are picking up, bro. Oh wow, look at that, y'all. These winds are picking up. On video, it might not be as bad, but look at all those pine needles there. It's kind of just interesting there. I don't know how windy it's gonna get, but time will tell. And so far, it's been pretty windy. Maybe gusts as high as 40. This does have a special weather statement. It does have a severe to its south. Those storms to my south are moving south, so southwest. I mean, so you know, I'm very interested to see what we're gonna get here. And these storms are moving slow too, which could create some localized flooding out here. Heat index 110 here. Yeah, the heat index was up to like 105, which was very high. Wow, these winds are picking up. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Y'all see that? Yeah, this is low-key kind of... yeah, there's two outflow... Yeah, I did see that. Two outflow boundaries are collide. But those storms are probably... I don't even know where they're going to go. Yeah, we're going to have an explosion, bro. But those outflow boundaries aren't really going to be that juiced. It's not really the plains, but an outflow boundary is an outflow boundary. Oh, what's that? It's very interesting there. I low-key tempted to see what it looks like over here, and yeah, it's just a big rain shaft. Just a big rain shaft, and yeah, you could tell there's some CGs out there. Rain's kind of picking up, which I'm going to go back undercover here. So that rain shaft is moving on in here. What's up, Mooncraft? And yeah, rain is picking up. Heavier raindrops are falling. Might get some small hail, we'll see. Microburst is possible with this inside the storm. Haven't looked at radar to really determine anything, but man, those winds, yeah. Those winds are kind of strong. Not gonna lie, guys. You can see a microburst. A legit chance of a microburst. Dude, look how fast those clouds are moving. These clouds are moving in all sorts of directions. And like I said, that just goes back to what you would typically see out of a summertime pop-up. Rain is picking up a little bit. Just waiting for that rain shaft to move on in here. Oh yeah, there's probably been a big CG behind me because it's kind of illuminated the sky there. Yep, there you go. There you go, guys. If you guys are locally tuning in near Abbeville or even north of me or south or anywhere, this is kind of a very electrical storm, so I would rather stay inside and stay indoors. I'm just filming this here, filming this live, so. Rain is picking up. Winds have kind of calmed down, I must say. But a lot of lightning, like I said, so. It's just popcorn thunderstorms, yeah, and that's what I like about the summertime, too. A lot of thunder, wow. Wow. So I'm just gonna let y'all listen for a bit. I'm gonna shut up. And yeah. By the way, one more thing. I am facing east, or no, west. Facing west. It's a storm. It's moving that way. So, yeah, we're just gonna sit here and watch this storm as it moves on in. As the rain picks up. Wind is picking up again. Could see a microburst. We'll see. A legit chance. Environment supports that. Oh yeah. Microburst is possible. Look at that. I don't know what that noise was. But I probably wasn't paying attention. But man. Yeah, wind is picking up. I heard a pop. Could have been a tree falling down. I don't know. Oh, look at the rain curtains. Look at those rain curtains. Look how fast they're moving. Dude. Y'all see that? Y'all see how fast those rain curtains are moving? Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but look at those rain curtains. They're moving so fast. Also, I don't know why that thing's spinning. That's spinning. I don't know what that thing's doing. Look right there. Y'all see that? That's spinning. Y'all can't see it on camera probably, but that was spinning a little bit there. I'm gonna shut up so y'all can hear the thunder and rain and wind. Man, it just got dark, bro. It just got dark, dude. It's getting darker, guys. Look at this. Look at this, guys. It's getting darker, bro. It's got dark, dude. Oh my goodness. Super dark. Oh, the wind's picking up. I'm just gonna zoom out here so y'all can see the rain curtains. I don't know how good y'all can see the rain curtains, but you could see. I mean, I could see it. I don't know about y'all, but I can for sure see how fast. Oh my. Oh my God. Y'all. Dude, this is a microburst. Holy crap. Look how strong these winds are. Oh my goodness. This is a microburst, guys. Oh my gosh. These winds are strong. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my gosh, look how strong these winds are. These are very strong winds. Oh my gosh. Dude, these are strong winds. At least 60. These rain bands. Oh my gosh. Look. I don't know how bad y'all can see it, but I can see it. This is intense, guys. This is a microburst. Oh my gosh. Wow. Intense pocket of winds. Wow. That came out of nowhere. And that lightning, dude. Y'all heard that thunder? Yep, there's hail falling. Small hail falling. Small hail falling. There are small hail falling, guys. Some pea-sized hail falling. I could see it. Some small hail. But man, that was an intense microburst. Wow. Dude. That was insane. Yeah, I heard that. Dude, the winds are so strong. Look over there. You could hear the wind. Look at that. We might see some tree damage, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. These winds are getting strong again. These rain bands, bro. Oh my God. Dude, look at that.
Are you sure this is not her?
I can't even look at radar, y'all. But man, wow. This is, yeah, hail falling. Yep, hail. Look at that hail. We got hail, chat. We got hail. Yeah, we got hail falling. We got hail falling. Small hail. Pea-sized hail, but man, oh my goodness. Yeah, we got some small hail falling. You could hear the hail. Alec, get under cover.
I want to see the hail.
Yeah, we got some small hail falling here, y'all. But man, those winds, dude. Dude, this might have been the craziest storm I've seen in a very long... Like, this might genuinely be the most craziest storm. This thing had a microburst. And, Allie, I'm loud, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But, seriously, guys, this storm is pretty dangerous. This thing produced an insane lightning strike. And, yeah, we're seeing some hail here. I don't think it's that large, but, man, yeah, these are some... larger than peas probably now falling. So, man, I have to go back on radar and look at that. But man, this might have been the craziest storm I've seen in a hot minute. Yeah, this thing is producing some good hail. Oh, just got hit by a hailstone. Not that large, but I want to see if I can pick one up. Maybe. If I can get out here and see. But the winds have died down. But those winds, bro. Those winds, dude. Yeah, those winds were crazy. No. Oh, shoot. Ah. Okay, y'all got some hail. Like peas. These are pea-sized hail. Pea-sized hail, y'all. We got some pea-sized hail. Oh, another hail. Yeah, we're seeing some more hail now. Just some peas.
At Florida, it doesn't rain like this.
I don't know if we're gonna see quarters, but it's possible. Very possible we might see some quarters somewhere. Oh, more hail. The hail is not that large, like I said. So there's 90-mile-per-hour severe in South Dakota. Yeah, I did know that there was some severe out there. But man, I have to go back into the stream and just look at the footage. There are some sticks and a lot of pine cones down. I don't know if there's going to be any tree damage. There might be some tree damage, though, with how intense that microburst was. Wow. Still seeing hail, by the way. Still seeing hail. Oh! Right there. Allie, you want to get that? I don't know if y'all can see that, but... More hail falling. Hail's you could hear the hail hitting the plants and stuff.
What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna wait for more hail just in case.
Okay.
There's still hail falling. I don't think I've seen anything really bigger than peas. But yeah, like I said, there's still hail falling. The winds have died down significantly. Just a lot of heavy rain now. That's for sure. But I'm gonna go back inside. I need to charge my phone. Allie, if you see any more hail, let me know.
Okay, I'll take a video and...
Alright, y'all, I'm back. Sorry for all that, but I'm going inside now. I gotta charge my phone. Dude, I gotta look at radar, bro. I gotta look at radar, guys. That was a crazy storm. I'm gonna actually look at that on my computer as I'm still live here. So, what is up, guys? That lightning, dude. That lightning strike had to have been like 500 feet from me, like where I was, because that was insane. saying stuff. Can my computer turn on, please? I really need this to cooperate. But that was insane. That might have been the craziest storm I've seen in a couple of years. Helene was pretty bad, but it didn't have hail, and it didn't have. I mean, it had crazy winds, but Helene's winds were much more intense than the microburst we just had. Can my computer turn on? Hello. Like, I need my computer to cooperate. Because I really need to see radar. You could... there's still hail falling. There's still hail falling outside, guys. There's still hail falling. Wow. Okay. Computer, please turn on. I have no time for this. Alright, there we go. It's turning on. I'm going to use weatherwise because radar scope doesn't have not enough radar scans to go back, so weatherwise does. I think it goes back like an hour, which that would be very helpful. Alright, we'll see. I don't know if y'all can hear my computer fan, but man, that was an insane storm. I'll have to like go back and stream and look at that. I didn't think that storm would be insane, but I was in a marginal, which yeah. That's all I gotta say. I'm curious if there's gonna be any damage reports coming out, but wow. I'm gonna look at radar, and I'm gonna go back into my stream and look at that. If my computer can cooperate, that'd be nice. 290 PO severes. That's insane. Both observed. Let me get South Dakota. I'm gonna go to weatherwise. Yeah, weatherwise. We'll see. Dude, I cannot believe it. Oh my gosh. Is it, did they remove, oh, never mind. They did not remove it. They do have a browser, which is very good. EDS. Okay. I'm gonna look at this storm right quick. Oh, I'm in a mesoscale discussion. I could be in a watch, but that's too late. Winds up to 55 to 70. Yeah, I don't know how intense those winds were, but man, that is a crazy storm. Holy crap. I go back. Those winds were quite insane. Yeah, that thing had some hail. That thing sure did have some hail. Visually, too. Still some very heavy rain. I'm still getting upwards of 56 dBz currently. Right now. But if I go back, let me see how high that dBz was. Okay. 62, 62, 62.5, 61.5. Go one more. In the future. Yeah, this thing was producing hail. Wow. Still heavy rain currently. I want to take a look at velocities. I don't think velocities will pick that up. Just because velocities don't pick up I mean, they do. Oh yeah, that was a microburst. Yeah, guys, that was a microburst. That was heck of a microburst. You see, about 10 minutes ago, those winds, dude. I'm curious. I'm curious, dude. There was a lightning strike. Hold on. Oh wow, yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, that lightning strike was near my house. Guys, I cannot stress to you. I am like as far as zoomed in on weatherwise as possible. That lightning strike was like behind the house. I'm not even kidding. That lightning was so intense. Or I should say the thunder, but... I'm gonna go to my stream real quick. I'm gonna go back. Sam. I'm putting in Sam on Google. I'm not locking. Not locking in. But wow, bro. Okay, Max is live. Okay, expected. SamWX. Okay, let's see. Let's go back and stream. I'm gonna hear this over my. All right. Oh, I'm clipping that. I'm clipping. I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that. Can I clip? Hold on. Can I clip? Hold on. Chat. I might be cooking. No. I could edit the video though, so I'll clip it later. Dude. Oh yeah. I was screaming. I was screaming. Can I hold on? I want to edit. Hopefully it doesn't end stream, but wow. I probably could clip it later. Dude. Let's see though. Oh, I'm gonna go back to dude. We caught a CG too, dude. This stream was intense. We did catch a CG. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm trying to find that lightning strike or that CG. Dude, I knew this was gonna be intense. That did look like a microburst. You could see some greenage. I didn't even notice that. I. Oh man, that's not a good clip. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Got that. Yeah, guys. Dude. I've seen some hail. I've seen lightning. A lot of heavy rain. And a microburst. And a marginal risk. It is very rare to see a thunderstorm like that. And dude, once I said in the stream, once it got dark, things went haywire. I knew this was gonna be intense, bro. At the start, when I said it just got dark, I knew things were gonna pick up, and sure enough, they did. Hold on. I would not. I would have not. I never shut up in this stream, by the way, even when the winds were ongoing. So, kind of mad at that, but I was in the moment, so. Um, wow. the whoa, did I say the F word? What? Hold on. I said luck. I said luck. Yeah, yeah. This is gonna need a clip. This is gonna need a clip. I low key Hey, what's up, Deanna? I'm probably gonna end stream here, and yeah. So, peace. Crazy stream.